Hi everyone, I'm talking about part 2 of week 9, and I'm using the design A for this part because I had quite a few photos, random photos, and I'm sort of in a way of trying to plan my future project life pages. I have collections in my mind, what weeks I want to use them on and things. So because I'm predominantly using like design A's and the pockets that have the 4x4s in the middle, I have to be quite careful with which pockets I use for certain weeks. So I like to have both. In all honesty, I like to have one, of my 2 spreads per week. I like to have one with the 4x4s and one with the design A, because I feel like it's a nice variety and it allows me to use up a lot of my collections. So yeah, I'm using that one. And it was just a bit of a home week. As I said before in the previous layout, we did some things Monday, Tuesday, and then I was back to work really on the Wednesday. So it was nice weather actually this week. So we were out about and doing random bits, outside in the garden and just walking to the shop and stuff like that, but nothing too extravagant. So we actually had the survey on our house being done this week. So the people that are buying our house obviously had instructed a surveyor to come round and check their house wasn't falling down or anything like that. And we think it's fine. There's always random things you think, oh, is that fine? Or and our house is a little bit weird, the fact that it's like a converted bungalow. So it has been extended, it has been amended, but before we were here. So we don't have that paperwork or anything like that. Well, we do, we have a copy of it, but we weren't involved, so we only have so much. So we've always a little bit, worried about things. You never know what's going to crop up. And as I said before, buying a house in the UK is not for the faint-hearted. It could fall through at any second. The people that we bought the house off, our new house, they were pretty much ready to complete with the previous buyers, and then that fell through. So they had spent out money and time and effort for it to fall through in the last couple of weeks. So we are well aware that that could happen to us. So we were very nervous about this survey. So we ended up doing quite a few things around the house, just to, I don't know, little things that probably didn't even matter in the end. But just little things like just some plaster cracks and stuff like that, and just repainting some bits. So that picture at the top on the left is just a picture of the ladder and all the kitchen looking a bit of a mess, because we were just doing some random bits just to try and, I don't know, make it look better. Even though I don't think it matters. They're more worried about like structural things. But you just get a bit paranoid about these things. So we had that done. I think that was on the Wednesday or the Thursday. He came around and surveyed our house. So again, I don't have any cut parts for this collection, so I'm just using all the stickers that I have. So I'm just going to overload the other side of this 6x4 pocket with photos. But I do use some washi tape. I use that little stool with the towels on, and I do use one of my little label stamps so I can write a little bit about that. And I like the little sticker that says bless our home. You'll see me come back and add some more stickers, because what I don't want to do is overload too much and then not have enough stickers for the later part, the layout. So I sort of minimalise it at first, and then I add some more just when I have little bits left over. So yeah. Then the photo that's going to go next to that in the top right is actually a picture of my shadow. And it made me laugh because I was walking to the shop to get something for tea or something like this, and it just dawned on me that I hadn't seen my shadow for a long time, because we haven't had sun for a long time here in the UK. And it just made me laugh because then I saw something on the internet, on Instagram or something, that said welcome back, or saying hello to your shadow again. And it just made me laugh because it's a thing here in the UK that the sun doesn't shine a lot in the winter. So so I said hello to my shadow again, and I thought that was quite cute. And again, just put in load of cut parts, load of stickers and label stickers next to that picture. Just a little door, it says welcome, and little candles and stuff like that. Then the photo is going to go underneath. So with the weather being nicer, a bit more sunny, where our bedroom is upstairs, because it's like in the attic, it does get very, very warm. So we do have to have the window open. Even if it's not overly hot, but because the sun's on it all day, it just gets warm up there. So we had the window open, which leads Mango to go outside. So Mango jumps through our window upstairs and sits on the roof, which is not ideal because it always panics me that she's going to get stuck one day. But she likes to sit up there. So this picture there, you won't probably see her because the sun sort of, I don't know, blocks her a little bit. But she's sitting right on the edge of the roof in the sunshine. But I just thought it was quite cute. She does love it up there. It does make me anxious, but she's always very good. She just goes in and out of the window. She doesn't jump anywhere else. But she can get up another way. We just don't know how she gets up. But she much prefers the window. But it means that she sits there and meows at us if the window's closed. So yeah, I'm just going to use the little sticker that says the nest. And then the 2 pockets, obviously, that won't have photos in there, I'm just overloading with a load of stickers. So I had this large sticker that says together is the best place to be. I'm just going to use that with some of the candles to put that in there. Then I do come back to it and add another one. But as I said before, I don't want to use too many and not have enough for later. So I do come back. And then I just thought I'd include the book that I'm currently reading. It's called Calm the F Down. I obviously won't swear on camera, but it's a book that I've had in my collection for a long time. I had 3 of her books actually by Sarah Knight, and they're all like sort of self-help, but a little bit light-hearted self-help books. And this one's more about, the blurb says, how to control what you can and accept what you can't, and so you can stop freaking out and get on with your life. And I just, again, in my mentality that I want to get through some bits in my house so I don't have to pack them. I'm trying to read some of the books that I've had for a long time so I don't have to pack them and I can go and donate them. Down at the local train station, they have a book swap, so I go and take them down there once I've finished. So I don't chuck them out or anything like that, but they're actually, it's easier to put them in there than it is to a charity shop. So I just go and put them down in the book swap at the train station once I'm done with them. But yeah, it's just one less book they have to take with me. So yeah, I was reading that at the time. Obviously, this was a couple of weeks back, so I've moved on since then. But it was a really good book, actually. It made me realise a lot about anxiety and how people cope with bad things that happen. You know, apparently there's 4 different ways people react to it. It's either anxiety, it's sadness, it's anger, or it's avoidance. So mine's definitely anxiety. And I would say Joe is probably avoidance. Joe just hopes it will just go away if anything stressful comes along. But yeah, it was a really good book. I would recommend it if you want a bit of a light read, really, but also a little bit, self-help. They are quite good, by Sarah Knight. But yeah, so I'm just going to use some of the book-related stickers. There's one that says a great read and the little book stacks. And then on the cut apart sort of side next to it, I'm going to put the books I love, larger sticker, and then my favourite book and some of the little knitting needles and stuff, because that reminded me of like a de-stress hobby, really. I think knitting's quite a good hobby to have if you want to use things with your hands, but also you're making something, so it's productive. So it just reminded me of a bit of like a peaceful hobby. So those are those. And then the photos are going on the bottom. Moose was sunbathing outside. He just looked really cute. He does this thing where he goes outside, he assesses the sun. If it's warm enough, he then rolls over and just lays on his back and enjoys the sunshine on his stomach. So yeah, he looked really cute. So I wanted to take some photos of him. So there are 2 3x4 photos of him on the decking. And I'm going to use that larger sticker that says family. Sorry, that has flowers, and I'm going to put the sticker that says family on top of it. So yeah, he's going to miss the decking, bless him. They do really like the decking. We won't have that at the new house. So it's just little things like this. Now that you're moving, you really sort of appreciate what you've got, and you think about, oh, they won't have that again. So yeah, this is why I'm really grateful for Project Life, because it's things like that you want to remember, and you take for granted that you'll always have around. But things change and things happen in life, so it's always nice to document the small things. And then the photo's going to go next to it is another 6x4, and it's just of a really lovely sunset that we had. It was bright red, again with the view that we have over from our house. Yeah, it was just really lovely. Again, don't know if we're going to get that at the new house because we don't have a view like this at the new house. We have like a park instead, but we're not on a hill this time. So yeah, just appreciating the sunsets whilst we're still in this house. Again, just using some of the stickers. It says like bliss and that home sweet home sticker. And yeah, that is the layout. So I really enjoyed using up this sticker sheet. It's very, very satisfying to use things up. I've got some plans for my Project Life coming up with the collections that I want to use. So I will be using some other bits up, and I've got some I've got 2 travel weeks coming up that I want to use the same collection for, and I'm hoping to use up that collection, but I might change my mind last minute, you never know. But yeah, so I'm back from my trip to Athens now. I'm a couple of weeks behind, but I should be back up to scratch quite soon. And yeah, I'd really like to keep my project life up to date, if anything. Obviously, I'll still take photos and things whilst we're moving and stuff, but project life, in my head, if I'm on top of that, I'm on top of life, really. I do really enjoy having my project life up to scratch. It just makes me feel very much settled. My travel albums, I know I'm always going to be behind, so that doesn't really stress me out as much. But my project life, I do like to be ahead, because it's also, you know, the memories are there when you're writing about it, and you can really remember it rather than a couple of weeks down the line. But I can fully understand how people get backlogged and, you know, moved on from other projects, because it is very life is just very distracting, and you end up doing another project and just getting too involved in that, and then you realize how many weeks have gone by. We only went away for a long weekend, and I feel like I'm already 3 weeks behind on my project life. So yeah, I can fully understand how people do get behind, but I'm really trying to keep on top of it, especially before hopefully we move. We'll see. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.